3 days I had not continuously slept. Most of my friends thought that this is not a thing for me. Trying makes you win.
So hi Chandan.
Hi everyone.
So I'm very much excited to have you here. So to all those who doesn't know him, he's Chandan. He's my own elder brother. He's also pursuing his engineering in computer science. Currently, he's in third year. Along with that, he also owns a YouTube channel with more than 30,000 subscribers. So with that motivation, he's the sole reason behind these brothers together. First things first, I would like to ask you one thing, Chandan. What was one driving force which pushed you into this entire new world of coding and stuff related to it?
So yeah, Darshan, that story is actually funny. Let me tell you my childhood story. Since my second standard, I got my computer system in my home. Like what happened is I used to break things up. I used to correct it by myself, and then I got introduced to internet in around my fourth standard, I guess. Then my thing was like it was around 4 rupees for 40 MB back then. So I used to like download apps which are like less than 1 MB, less than 2 MB, just to test it out how it works, what happens behind the scenes and all. So this was my story. And then what happened in 8th standard and all, like there were many Wi-Fi's in and around my home. So but I didn't have that much access to internet back then. So back then for at least for 1 GB, it was at least 99 rupees. So 100 rupees you can take a clear round up there. So like it was not so affordable for me. And even if I ask my parents, they would say, to play games, why do you want internet? But they didn't know that I have this madness towards technology, where I can discover things like I can discover a lot of stuff on YouTube and all. So then that was where I started to like learn about hacking, like how to hack into Wi-Fi's. Then I went into YouTube and searched a lot of videos, watched them, and did what they told, but all of them were fake actually. So then I got introduced to Kali Linux by my friend. Then we entered into the world of computer science. So what happens is, when you are hacking things, you should know how those things are built. So a hacker should know how websites work, how applications work, how networks work, everything. So everything else related to cybersecurity, computer science, should be known by someone who wants to go into cybersecurity field. So that happened, and we started learning about computers. So actually hacked into Wi-Fi. So then got to know, like the owner got to know, got caught, like everything happened. Well, the time we got some maturity, we knew that that was illegal actually. And then we went into only legal stuff, which is also called ethical hacking. So if you are into cybersecurity, you're actually a jack of all trades, you can say. So that's what happened. And that is where, due because of non-affordability and unaffordability of internet, that's where my whole journey started actually. From there I got interest, and then I started learning programming languages, and then web development, app development. So yeah, this is how my journey actually started.
Okay, that's cool. So having madness towards technology in your initial days, that too in your second standard, third standard, yeah, that's something which many people can only dream of, Chandan. Yeah, moving on to the next thing, which is an important soul of this video. Yeah, what was this code for good, and how did you come to know about it, and then what was one thing which let you participate in it?
Yeah, actually, like I was playing that day, and I got a mail from our placement cell in our college itself, that we have to fill a form to like get internships in JP Morgan and Chase company. So what happened is I filled the form, but that form was actually invalid. And then they sent another link. Since this time JP Morgan and Chase was hiring their interns and like software engineers from like off campus itself. On campus they were not coming. So what we had to do, we had to register on their website itself, giving our resume, a cover letter also, and a lot of information about us. So I just click on that. I registered while actually I registered while traveling in train, like I was coming back from my Bangalore to Mysore. So there I filled that form. So yeah, I hadn't even thought that I would be winning this event, but I actually filled that form, just let me give a try. Even if I don't win, I'll just get experience. That was my thought process there. So I just applied, and then I waited for some time to receive their mail. Like some of my friends also had applied. So they had got mail, and they called me, and then again I checked my phone. So even I had got a mail to like write their what they say, the coding test, the first online test. So yeah.
So one section, man. Sorry for interrupting. Yeah, the mindset which let you in, so the mindset which let you fill the form even without thinking about the results. So that is one thing which we engineers, we are those people who have just started this journey, so we should note it. Yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah, actually what happens, no, like most of my friends thought that this is not a thing for me, so they didn't even apply. But see, trying makes you win sometimes. So you should be able to like gain more like to gain more confidence, to gain practical experience, you should just at least try. That's what I tell to all of the viewers who are watching this video. So that's where I did a good thing there. So yeah, I was telling about the online test. So online test was there. I took the online test. There were two questions. Okay, in two questions, I just solved one question, and the second question, some partial test cases got passed. So then I had thought that, oh, anyways, I have not solved two questions, so I would not be selected and all. But there came a mail again saying that you are shortlisted, and I had to give an interview again. The interview was on high review. Okay, there was no other person. The software itself would ask a question, and you would get some 2 minutes of time, and in 2 minutes you should have answered that question. So iReview itself will be interviewing, like the AI itself. So that's where I had to wear formals and all, so formals and sat. And then I took the interview. I answered some two questions where they had asked me about like how to make good they had asked me why do you want to join us this time as an intern. And second question I don't remember, I guess, but I had answered it very well. So yeah, after those two, some weeks after that, I got a mail from placement cell it will. So what happened is I woke up that day at 8, I guess. So after 8, I got a call from our placement cell officer, like placement and training and placement officer, saying that you had been shortlisted, or would you be able like available to attend the event. Attend event means the hackathon itself. So yeah, I told yes, and I was like very much happy that day. That's what happened, and I got selected from there for the hackathon.
Yeah, Chandan. Yeah, how was that moment when you got to know that you were shortlisted, when all the things you had, all the efforts you had put in were giving fruit? So how was that moment? So can you describe it in some two lines?
Yeah, that moment was like it's dream come true, no, like I had just applied to just try, just give a try, but I got selected even after not passing some test cases in the second question. In the online coding test itself, I had thought that I would not be shortlisted. But see, what I then came to know is that they had also gone through my resume. My resume was actually strong because I was working on my skills since my first year. Like after my 12th, I started working on my skills, made some certifications, gained practical experience. I had also some freelance gigs which I had worked on. So this was where I was given a I standed out.
Yeah, then how was that hackathon thing? So once you were shortlisted, you were the placement officer informed you regarding your shortlisting, and then what was, I mean,
Yeah,
what followed?
yeah, the hackathon was on June 8th, I guess. So there were two hackathons in that same week. Like 3 days I had not continuously slept 3 days. So that was what happened. And the hackathon day, like we got introduced to our mentors. So our mentors took a introductory session before the hackathon day actually. So we got introduced to our mentors and our whole team. Like we made a Slack group. Like they themselves had given a Slack group where we could talk with our team. So my team number was 51, and our team name was Code Likes Us. That KGF thing you have heard, no? We had made it in such a way that code, we doesn't like it, but code likes us, so we can't avoid that thing and all. It was so funny, like the introductory event where we got introduced to our mentors and all. There are two mentors who were assigned, one from the technical team and one from the non-technical team itself, who was a senior there in JP Morgan and Chase, and the technical guy was a vice president there. So that was what happened, and hackathon started, and we were given 5 topics to choose from, and we have prioritized them, and we got the second option which we had prioritized, and that was to create an application, a web application, or mobile app to there was a company, like there was a non-governmental organization who would handle startups and stuff. So for them, a web application has to be created. So that's where we started coding. Like I did the application, mobile application part, and my friends took over the web application part. Friends means who were introduced one day before.
Yeah,
So
Chandan, I'd like to interrupt here. So sorry for that. Yeah, you said that groups were done from them itself. So the prescribed groups were sent by them itself, and you had to work with those group members whom you never knew before. So was that difficult? And how did you cope up with that?
yeah, that's where you are gaining practical experience over here. Even if you go to a company tomorrow, like there will be teams, like you'll be assigned to a team, and all of the team members will be new to you. Like you have to gain that experience, how to like talk with them, how to make a bonding with them, like share a bonding with them, and how you do things, how you come up with solutions to problems together. So this and all was actually interesting to me. I know, I actually like to work in team. So this was like again a dream come true to me, working with a team. Like people were from Delhi, Mumbai and all, so people were from IIT also. So that was like actually good for me.
Yes, Chandan, that's cool. So what just followed after the hackathon? Then what were the events which took place after the hackathon?
Like hackathon ended on Sunday, I guess Sunday at around 11. We uploaded the video also and the source code also, and GitHub repository was locked then, so we could have not made any changes after that. So then what happened, they started a first round. There were two rounds. First round wherein all the SMBs who had supported us and the jury members like went on with us, and we were separated into two groups, and we were part of first group. So then we presented our idea, and then the team gave us a good like they were like, it's good but you could have improved, like that was their statement there, that was their feedback actually. So we had thought, low anyways we will not be selected, like the others ideas are good, they've also implemented payment integration and all. So that's where we had thought, and I actually slept off, because actually I had not slept from around 3 days, because even I had another one hackathon called Hackwell from JCCT Bangalore. So even that I had participated. Then I slept off. Then my friend was actually like, he called me and told me that we are actually shortlisted for the second round. So only one from our group was shortlisted to second round. So yeah, I entered that second round. For, like other group from the other like team from the other group had also joined us there in the second round. In the second round, there were all JP Morgan senior employees there, like uh, the top level people who are managing people who are in JP Morgan and Chase. It was very nice discussing the project with them, discussing how we went through a solution, how we designed the solution and developed it, and then came up with those ideas and stuff and all. So they were actually very happy with our project, wherein we had developed a website including a mobile application. I knew Flutter, so I took over the whole mobile application and I developed it. So yeah, that is where we stood out there, because all of them had created just a web application, but ours was a web app with the mobile application also. And we had put in some cyber security principles also, and we had encrypted the IDs and some stuff and all. So they were very happy for it. So yeah, then we were confirmed, like we saw like other teams presentation also, and we like it was confirmed for us that we would be winning it. So we went on, and I took a bath and then came back, then joined the final ceremony where the results were going to be announced. So we knew anyways that we would be selected, so I dressed up very well, so just I can talk in front of them and all. So there it was, they like told, like they announced the winners, and code likes us, our team were the winners for the that particular solution, like that particular statement, problem statement. So yeah, we won that, and we were very much excited. And then I came to know that they are giving an ipad as a reward for us. So this ipad which I have got here, so this has been given by them. So yeah, with ipad they have also given other goodies for all the participants, and winner certificates were provided. So that was very good, people in college were asking me like, how did you do this, and they were congratulating me, and I was feeling like it was a dream come true. Had I not thought that like I would not win, and if I would not have applied itself, then I would not get this kind of a recognition and this kind of practical experience which I have got, more than this iPad right here, the experience I have got, and that credibility, that the credential itself that I have won the Code for Good 2022 is really a great thing, and I have it again in 2023, and I'll be participating there also. Then internships came out. Like I was not offered an internship because I had told correctly in the interview itself that I own a startup and I also doing freelance tasks, etc. And I also have a YouTube channel. So the interviewer himself and herself, like both people were like, then why will you want to join our company as an intern since you already have a lot of tasks there, and how would you like be able to give time here, like that thing and all. So that went on. So internship was not provided. For my friends, internship was provided, and the internship was around for 70,000 per month stipend itself and 50,000 relocation bonus. So if you are planning to go for an internship in JP Morgan and Chase, then in the end of January or February, I guess I'm not so sure about the month. So they'll be rolling out forms. Darshan, you can make a video on it whenever that's open for this year. So yeah, both interns as well as full-time opportunities are given from this thing. So this is where the hackathon ended, and we won that. I got that goodies, iPad, and all in around 1 or 2 months. So yeah, this is where my journey ended in the Code for Good 2022.
Yeah, Chandan, one thing that stands out when you were saying the entire experience regarding your Code for Good, you are not satisfied yet. You are planning to attend the Code for Good 2023 too. So that's one mindset which I would like to pick up here. Yeah. Thank you for giving the entire brief account regarding everything. So you told regarding how you started off with this coding journey, and then how you entered this Code for Good. Along with that, how you managed to work in the new group with a new group with entirely new members and all. So thank you for that. That was very much informative. So I hope all the viewers who are viewing this video will definitely have found it very much useful for them. Yeah. So one thing I would like to ask you here is, what is one tip? So what is one pro tip which you would give to all the blooming engineers out here, based on all your experience since your second standard, which you stated that you were fascinated regarding coding and all this stuff. So since your second standard, so based on all these experiences, what is one tip which you would like to give for all the engineers out here? So what is one thing which they should inculcate in their life so that they'll be able to sail through their journey?
So actually, Darshan, I have got a lot of tips to say. Like since my childhood, I have been like in this computer field and coding and all. So like we'll make a dedicated video on that shortly. So guys, viewers, anyways, like we both are collaborating together in the upcoming videos, and you will get top level content. I'm promising you. So if you are not subscribed, subscribe the channel yet, subscribe it now. And if you want to watch videos in Kannada, like Darshan will be leaving a link in the description. Just go there, and it's a channel called Engineering in Kannada, where I have taught Python, taught the data structures and algorithms in Kannada. So coming up to tips, I'll give you one tip in this video. Okay, that tip again is funny actually. So what happens is your college has a criteria, attendance criteria, saying you have to attend 75% of the classes, 85% of the classes. Make use of it. Just hear me out again. Make use of that 75% attendance criteria you have. You don't have to attend all the classes. Academics is important, I know, but it's not so important as your skill and practical experience. So bunk some classes, go back home, sit at home and work on yourself, and that would be very helpful for you. It's not like you'll bunk classes and chill with friends outside. It's not like that. You should be able to sit at home and work on yourself, and that will be the tip of the day or tip of this video, which I'll be like I'll just want to tell you. And some colleges won't even tell you what attendance percentage you have, and they'll be telling in the last, like, have you observed, Darshan?
Yeah, even in the college, many of our friends are even already confused regarding what their attendance percentage is currently, and then how to cope up with their attendance. So yeah.
Yeah, so what we thought is I knew like Flutter development. So we have developed a mobile application. That link also I'll share with you, Darshan. Just put a link in the description. So you can download that app and track your attendance, and it will show you how many classes you can bunk, how many classes you have to attend to maintain that criteria and all. It's very great. Its name is Bunkwell Attendance Manager. So you can try it out also. That is the second tip again. Both these tips are related to attendance. So yeah, this is one tip which I would like to give, Darshan.
Oh, okay, Chandan. So thank you so much. So it was very much exciting having you here. One thing which I learned from this podcast personally was to trust the process. So when we start trusting the process and we start putting our efforts, so results will automatically follow. So that was one thing which I realized by this podcast personally. I'm pretty much sure that all the viewers out here would have got many such thoughts in their mind. So ultimately, this was very much informative, Chandan. Thank you for that again. So I'm looking forward to have you in many such podcasts in the coming future too. So thank you, Chandan.